going to get really real with you all for a second, because that's who I am. I'm the realest person you will ever meet. But if I don't get this off my chest, I'm going to explode. I smiled behind tears and pushed through a savage life for years, all while being treated terribly. I was Ed by a narcissistic sociopath for years that never put myself or my kids before her. I changed every single diaper and loved every minute of it. I never controlled them because they listened, and wouldn't try to because they deserved their free will. My ex has gotten everything she wanted and I have done my best to fight. She told me herself she only wants my kids so that I can't have them. She told me she was going to destroy me because she hates me and I could never figure out why I deserved this. She will never love those kids as much as I do, and no one will ever be able to convince me she even cares about them. It turns my heart into a black hole every time I send them back to a house they are scared to live in. I'm a nice guy, an amazing father, and don't have a mean bone in my body. I need a good woman to help me get over this. I love you now and forever, son. You are an amazing father, and those kids will be thankful that you never stopped fighting for them. I love you too, Mom. You and Dad raised me to be a strong and fearless man, and that is exactly who I will be. Why am I tagged in this? I wanted people to see it. It is an important message. I get that, but you tagged 70 people in this status, and honestly, don't you think it's weird, especially since I don't even know you? I don't even remember how we became friends on Facebook. If you want to defend an $1 and a child kidnapper, then that's your choice. But if you don't want to be my friend on Facebook, I don't know why you don't just delete me instead of coming into my comment section and running your mouth. Yikes, someone has a temper, I see. Can't imagine why you don't have your kids. Don't worry, I'll delete myself. But maybe work on your personal issues in real life instead of throwing a pity party on Facebook. Am I going to have the kids for my birthday on Monday? I'm sorry, but that is not your scheduled day. You will have the kids on my birthday as well, so just plan to celebrate with them on your weekend. I'd like to stick to the exact court order. Fuck you, you Neanderthal. Do not text me unless it is in regards to the children. We have a no adverse contact order for a reason, and I am done with you harassing me whenever you choose to. You're a fucking liar, so you should be really worried. You and your lawyer think you won, but you have not. I'm getting a new lawyer and requesting a new judge. I'm on a mission, so be ready for me. You're all liars, and I will reveal the truth. That shady-ass judge will be removed, and my old attorney will be punished for how she made an ass out of herself in court and ruined my case. This is why I fired her ass in the first place. You will reap what you sow, and God is watching you. How dare you pull this baloney and try to have me thrown in jail? You aren't the woman I married. I don't want to hear your voice. It is like nails on a chalkboard. Only message me so I don't have to torture myself with your shrieking. Trying to call and speak to my kids. If you could follow order and answer the damn phone. I had to run to the pharmacy. I'll be back home in 10 minutes. Wow, it's almost funny how illegal you are acting right now. You are not to leave the kids with anyone without letting me know. This is why they need to be with their father and not your skinny twerp brother or sheep bag father while you go out on the town. Don't forget, I know who you really are. You try to paint me out to be an unstable parent, but you can't gaslight me anymore. You are the unstable one with issues. You won't be able to play victim and lie like he 11 for much longer. I went to the pharmacy to pick up medication, not out to the clubs, and nowhere in the order does it state I have to let you know when I leave the kids with my family or anyone else. Also, if you are done with your rant, the kids have tried calling you back multiple times. If you would answer the phone, you would be able to speak to them. I have no missed calls from you. Another library, and I'll keep record of it. . Writing to inform you that oldest went through testing at school at the recommendation of her teachers and a school psychologist, and they believe she has ADHD and autism. I will be making an appointment with her doctor to discuss next steps. Oh my God, do not diagnose and do this sheet to my sweet, perfect baby girl. Especially not when you can't even get help for yourself and you're crazy Ash. You are the worst person in the world to have primary custody of the kids. I did not diagnose her. Several professionals from the school system did, and denying her the proper care will only hurt her in the long run. This diagnosis will allow her to receive the help she needs to succeed in school. I am sorry if her having difficulties bothers you, but I will be moving forward with interventions. I am simply informing you as I am required to by the order. This shows your failure as a primary parent. She was fine when I lived in the home with her. You ruined our family and now she is suffering due to your neglect. You denied her teachers from setting up an IEP in kindergarten and preschool. She is in first grade and still cannot read sight words. I will not allow your discomfort to hold her back. Why are you calling me? I finally get to see my babies after 2 long weeks, and you are interrupting my time. Do you just want to hear my voice or something? I have tried texting you and you have not responded, but I needed to ensure that you are aware that the baby has an ear infection and her amoxicillin is in the diaper bag. Have you put it in the fridge yet? I don't need you to tell me how to take care of my sweet baby. This is the 3rd baby I've cared for on my own. Remember, I should be telling you what to do. Make sure that you only give her infant Motrin and Tylenol. She can only have 5 doses of Tylenol in a 24-hour period, and she has already had 2. Are you forgetting that I used to work in a pharmacy? I think I know more about medicine and prescription doses than you do, so kindly fuck off. You were a cashier. I'm not doubting your ability to properly administer medication, just passing along important medical information. And you were a lazy teen mom high school dropout. By the way, Middle told me my hair is longer than yours now. You know short hair looks like sheet on you, but it suits your personality, I guess. Asterisk sends selfie of himself with his eyes closed in a hospital gown asterisk. I'm in the hospital. Not that you care. You didn't care when I was here on a living for almost a week after 2 emergency surgeries. So I know you don't care now. The kids were all asleep when I left. We stayed at mom and dad since I wasn't feeling well, but they're fine with my parents and you do not have permission to pick them up until exchange time. I have IBS and a possible G disease. The VA doctor told me previously that I have the markers for stomach cancer as well. So maybe that's why I'm in so much pain. I don't know why I'm even telling you any of this, but you're still my wife. Hope you feel better soon. I will contact your parents if you aren't home tomorrow for my phone call. Don't make me laugh when I'm in pain. You don't hope I feel better soon. You could care less if I did and alive. You are too wicked and evil to care about anyone except yourself. Those kids are the reason I fight and hang on to my life. I refuse to unalive from this and leave them here with only you as a parent. Since this is now the 3rd visitation you have refused to answer my phone calls, please let the kids know I love them and will see them tomorrow. You did not call me, excuse me. You are the one who never answers the damn phone or always has a bullshit excuse. So check your tone with me, woman. Asterisk sends photo of his call log, specially showing multiple missed calls from Bri asterisk. Don't even try lying to me. If you're going to call the children you claim to love, do it, or just shut the fuck up, because you do not want to work my nerves right now. I don't have anything else to say to you. Bye. As your call log clearly shows the 4 times I tried to call before texting you. You are incorrect. It also appears that your service is shut off. So if you weren't connected to Wi-Fi, you may have missed the calls. Just let the kids know I love them and have a good night. My phone is not turned off. It just shows service different than yours clearly. Get a life and stop trying to ruin mine. You're making a fool of yourself, honey. And trust that I won't have a good night until you get struck down by lightning. What time do I get the kids this weekend for Halloween? What do you mean? This isn't your weekend. You got the last holiday. We alternate holidays. Remember, that's what your stupid order says. So I get Halloween. We only alternate the listed holidays. Halloween is not listed. I am taking them trick or treating in the neighborhood with my family if you and your parents would like to tag along. Only if you are able to be civil. I would rather unalive. Okay, I figured as much. I am sure there are events you can take the kids to on your time. I want to take them to a trunk or treat that day. It's at 2. That is fine, as long as they are home by 6 p.m. Are you out of your mind? 6 p.m. on Halloween? How would I get to go trick or treating with them? That's absurd. Here is a screenshot from the end of September where we already discussed that you don't get Halloween. As you can see, you are made aware that this is not your holiday per the order. I am offering to let you take them trunk or treating, but you would have to have them back on time. Bri, I don't want to hear your lies. You are far too immature and don't make sense. And I won't wrestle the truth out of you anymore. So how about you stop being cruel and selfish and actually think about what the children want? They want to be with me, and they want to go trick or treating with me. That's our tradition. You never bothered before now. We have always gone trick or treating as a family. Your attempt to paint me in a negative light is noted. You are sad as fuck. Keep the talk about the kids too. I have nothing to say to you mofo later. That tracks. You generally throw insults and refuse to have a conversation when you know you are caught in a lie. I haven't lied about anything. That's you. So by you gaslighting bitch, be white, that means shut the fuck up and leave me alone. Got it? I've had piercing pain in my stomach and 3 surgeries and then was neglected and abandoned by my wife and had my wife take everything from me because you are exactly what I said you were. A bad mother and bad wife. And terrible to me when I never deserved it. You have no idea what pain is like I do, which makes me want to fight all that much more. You have no idea who you're up against. So are you going to have them home by 6, or do you just want to celebrate on your own time? Well, it looks like I may lose the home I secured for myself and my family all because you are a money-hungry dragon. I just paid the full back child support. And now I don't have any money left over for my rent, so thanks a lot for that. You are a terrible person for doing this to me. There's a special place in Heat 11 for someone like you. I honestly don't know how you sleep at night. None of that would happen if you would have simply followed the court order. I did follow the order, but you know I can't afford that and now I don't even have a job. Like I said, I don't believe anything that comes flying out of your trap. You're nothing to me. Bozo, your opinion of me means nothing to me anymore. It's time to grow up and actually focus on doing what is right for the children we share. This behavior is ridiculous. You're telling me to grow up. Now I know I must be tripping. Leave me the fuck alone, you psycho. That's what you are, so own it and be the bitch you are and stop acting so fake. Damn, even the kids can see through your little act. You are a lunatic and unstable as fuck and now you've really fucked up your life and I'm sure you're realizing it now. Thank God you aren't my problem anymore. I want my kids for the full night of Halloween or I won't be wasting my time getting them. Then you will not be getting them. Have a good night.